Hey everyone, welcome to the third episode.
I'm sorry. We both lost it. That was hilarious.
Hey everyone. Hey!
What is this, Blue's Clues? Hey everyone, welcome to the third episode of our Mercedes rally car build. Today we're stripping down the rest of the car to put in the roll cage.
Whoa, weird.
How cold is it, Brandon?
It's very cold. That's colder than I thought it'd be.
So most cars have this sound deadening on the floor, and it's sort of like an asphalt substance, and it's glued down. So what we're going to be doing today is using a bunch of dry ice, which will make it really, really cold and hopefully freeze that glue and make the sound deadening itself really brittle so that we can just pop it up really easily. So I've smashed up the dry ice a bit so it's got a bit more surface area, and you can hear it actually causing the sound deadening to contract and pop up off the floor. It's not
That's
really,
what that cracking is?
yeah, that's not what I expected at all,
Look at
but it's
that.
pretty
I wanna see it
crazy.
bounce. Come on, give us a pop. There we go. Gosh.
That's crazy.
That's a good one.
While I got to work on the interior with the dry ice, Andrew and Danielle got to work removing the front bumper and headlights from the car.
Well, that was actually quite easy to remove it. It was just floating there.
Oh god.
Should we do it again?
Yes.
With the bumper and lights off, we'll be able to access some areas of the body better for stitch welding and general cleanup.
How are the taillights going, Brandon?
Trying to figure it out before I look like an idiot on camera.
Yeah?
All the things are out, but she's not wiggling. Do I have to break a seal or something?
It could be slightly glued. Oh, there it goes. Okay, hang on. Okay.
Out.
It's coming out in pieces, but at least it's coming out really easily. It's not stuck to the floor like this stuff was. Like this stuff stayed stuck.
We also removed the extremely heavy hood. The plan is to make a lightweight fiberglass replacement, which we'll cover in a future video.
Danielle, you look like you're like an angel or something because there's a beam of light on you. Oh, that's a great shot. That is our electric water pump that we probably want to keep. Put that in the keep pile.
Does it do?
It pumps the radiator fluid throughout the car. I don't know.
windshield down, boys.
Chipping the sound deadening took a few hours even with the dry ice, and everyone got a chance to chip away at it.
Yeah, it's looking.
Oh god! It's heavy!
Whoops.
Came right out.
Yay! Look at that thing. What is that, Andrew?
That is your steering module, sir, with your gearings,
Nice.
with lots of fluid.
Heavy?
Yeah, it's probably like 50 pounds.
All right.
I think she's ready. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. So I just took the other fender off. And it's got little balls. I think these have to be a gift to Brandon. I have a gift for you.
Some balls.
Some balls.
We needed to take the windshield out to be able to access some parts of the roll cage for welding. A thin fiberglass cord is pushed through the window seal and used to help cut the windshield out.
Hello. The battery's dying in my drill.
It can be quite tricky to pull the windshield out without cracking it. The suction cups need to pull at the correct angle or the cord will try to cut through the glass instead of through the sealant.
Oh, we got it. We've done it. It's been done.
Nice.
Out the window.
Unlike the rear window, we managed to get the front one out without it shattering into a million pieces. We'll be able to reuse this one. Brandon and I got to work pulling out the front and rear suspension. We'll be upgrading to a coilover kit, as well as replacing all the control arm bushings, checking the bearings for play, upgrading the brakes, and sandblasting then painting everything.
Oh, that was scary. Not what I expected to happen.
This style of spring compressor can be useful to get into tight places and compress springs while they're still on the car. The rear subframe will also be completely rebuilt. We are converting the car to use the R200 differential from a Nissan S chassis car, and we will also be building a tubular subframe to help reduce weight and make it easier to replace. Both of those will be covered in detail in future episodes.
Well, we're taking the fuel lines off the bottom of the car and we're going to run them through the car instead, because obviously when something's down like this, you don't want it to get impacted by a rock or whatever when you're out on stage, because best case you get a fuel leak, lose pressure, engine stops running, worst case you get a fire. So yeah, get these out of the way, move them inside the car.
Finally, we get to what I consider to be the absolute worst part of any race car build, grinding away the seam sealer so the car can be stitch welded. This is a crucial but time-consuming step that took us over 3 days to complete. We'll show you the finished product in the next episode.
Alright guys, the car's ready for seam welding and roll cage installation in the next couple of episodes.
So like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.